Yeah, everybody, welcome. We've got another partner to talk about for the cybersecurity defense ecosystem. I'd like to welcome Thomas Cross, and he's been around for a bit, and he's done a lot of stuff in AI and massive historic background, and he's going to be doing some interesting things for us. So, in a nutshell, he creates a lot of short videos, leverage a lot of AI. He actually wrote a book on AI as well. So, let's talk about what he does for the channel. Tom, welcome. How are you?
Good morning, Julian. Thank you for letting me be here for a little while to talk to you about different kinds of things. I've been involved in the channel for about 40 years. And so what you find is that the channel evolves, technology evolves, different paces, different things. But at the same time, is you're always dealing with people.
Mm.
They're struggling to put in technology, to understand technology. And the whole idea of doing short form videos and basically smartphone format was basically also driven by both older people and also the millennials and Gen Z people who basically they expect that.
Yeah.
And so,
Look, content is we all know, like the world's gone video, right? Nobody reads anything anymore. And the reality now is that short videos is really where, the market is trending, right? We don't have to mention the TikToks of the world and Instagrams and so on. That's just sort of where the world is, right? And
right.
so if you are a vendor today and you're looking to create awareness, education, content around your messages, and you're using the traditional older methods, you're probably missing the boat, uh,
Correct.
pretty much. So let's talk about the three basic things that you do. So let's talk about short form videos as well. So you produce short form videos. How does this work?
Thank you, Julian. The idea is that I've gone through about 1,500 companies, produced over 1,800 videos, plus a lot of custom videos for people, et cetera. And basically what I do every day is I go to a website, find their blog post or find a white paper, whatever. And these are often 20, 30, 50 pages. That one of them is 186 pages. And I try to do is kind of condense all that knowledge down into basically 250 words, something that people will go, oh, I get that now. If they want to know more, they can dig into it further. But then I basically produce it into a short form video and produce it and promote it across my LinkedIn sites.
Yeah, and on top of that too, you're leveraging a lot of AI, right? To kind of
Correct.
get the video, the content, to make it graphically appealing and so on. So what you're doing is you're taking your knowledge, right?
Yes.
Looking at the big message, right? Condensing it down to a bite-sized chunk, so to speak,
Right. That's
that's more
excellent.
concise and succinct, and then leveraging AI and graphics to kind of put a really good short video on. So that's one of the things you do. The other
Correct.
things that was exciting that you do is that a lot of vendors, they sign up partners and then they just let it be. Like how many vendors out there could say they've got like umpteen new partners, like 90% of their partners have signed up but done nothing. And there's a mission to go from signing to selling.
Signing
And
and
how
selling.
do we do this, right? And
Yeah.
and again, great user case for short videos, right? Tell
Correct.
us a bit about how that works. So I'm a vendor, I want to sign up my partners, but how do I go from selling signing to selling?
Well, the real challenge is that I've gone through over 1,000 websites at least, looking out for details on basically recruiting, onboarding, selling processes, et cetera. And it's kind of like this, it's over here, it's over there. There's no really kind of like welcome aboard and explanation of how the whole process works. And so the idea of short form videos is to take the FAQs, simple little concepts, and put them into short form videos so the new partner onboarding process, recruiting process can see what this is all about. Because what happens is that, I've gone through these onboarding processes, et cetera, and they're very confusing. They're not very helpful. And the idea is that these basically fill in the gaps between the signing part to the selling part, and then extend that part onto the other thing you'd mentioned, the partner branded videos, is you provide the same but similar videos for the partners to show their customers to shorten that cycle as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a process, right, that goes
Yes.
from beginning to end. So you get the part into some landing page, your partner's sign up page, so they fill in the blanks. So what? All right, but then from there, they got to go onto the PRM portal, get an account, monkey around, and etc. And we can leverage lots of short videos to guide them through this journey. And then why stop there, right? Let's
Yes.
continue the process and then create a series of short videos, which is the third thing you're doing that allows these partners to, rebrand, right? These
Yes.
content focused videos so they can, push it out in their social media, push it out in their newsletters, push it out to their customers, basically. So
Websites, etc., any kind of media they've got. The idea is that, to me, is that when you take complex products, that's the other thing, is that what you find and really people don't often understand, you'll never know who's involved in the selling process, on the customer side. And the idea is that they may have to educate the IT person, the business office person, another person involved with it, users, get them involved. There's going to be integration issues, advisors, etc. And so you provide these basically short form videos on products and things like, do we need this? Is this going to help our business? How is it going to improve our business processes? So you can kind of go through the whole litany of kind of what I call persona-based marketing to create videos for all the different levels and all the different people.
it's so there you have it. These are the three basic things that Tom and his folks do there. So short videos to help you get your complex messages out, right?
Correct.
Then we do channel partner like onboarding from signing to selling videos, kind of like a journey, right?
Yes.
And then we do some rebranded kind of content videos, so the partners can actually repurpose your content for their for their community as well.
Yeah, and that would be the
Customers.
selling to the using part, signing to selling and then selling to using, because if your customers aren't using your products, they're not going to be buying more of them.
Oh, for sure. And there's one other side thing that I saw as well that that piqued my interest, and that is you can take a press release, and we all seen those press releases forever, right? It's a written thing, 1 page, 2 page type stuff, and you got to scan through it, you got to read it, etc. So you actually can take a press release and you can flip it into a short video, right? Which could
video
actually
stories, and that's what a press release is. It's a video story.
right. And if you did this, not only can the message be, open up more doors to more editors like myself, in a
Right.
way to view it, but also, you can repurpose that content as well. So that message can be rebranded and passed on by your partners to their customers. So there's a lot of usages here, Tom, about creating the short form video game, if you will. And I want to wrap this up with one other thing. I mean, so your journey has been quite extraordinary as well, as a professor, and you've written a lot of books, and you mentor students at the universities and so on. So you're always busy. Let's put it that way, right?
Thank you, Julian.
And you've got this. You've written this little book on AI now, right? Just give us a bit of synopsis. What is that book about?
Mindmeld is basically the merging of metal and mental. The idea is that nothing really happens without humans' involvement. The idea is that you may know the AI may predict a storm coming through, but the human's going to decide whether they're going to run away or stick it out. And the idea is that humans are always going to be involved in all processes. But I also think that AI needs to take a different approach. Humans are basically the concept of an AI as an algorithm, rule of thumb. We all don't stick your hand in the fire, things like that. The idea is that AI needs to be more of a power assistance to us. It's kind of like assisted window, put it up and down your windows or whatever. And the idea is that AI is really a knowledge networking process. And that's what the book is really about. How do you network concepts together? Because what I call it is cross purposes. It crosses your mind. You ever talk, oh, it crosses my mind. Well, that's the idea of the brain networking your ideas together. So I know there's fire over here, my hands are over here. I don't want to merge those two together. And so I think it takes a different tack on all the programmatic kind of details of, machine-based learning and things like that. Because what happens is that until another human understands what you're talking about, they're not going to do anything. A confused mind always says no. And so really the concept of using AI as a tool to help educate, inform, and create knowledge for people is going to be a very powerful concept.
Well, we're going to put a link to the book as well, because, it's just to kind of give people another perspective that there are others out there like yourselves who was a student studying
Yes.
AI at a DNA level, and coming up with different perspectives of how to leverage and use AI. And if there was one example of someone who's using AI, it is you. So thank you, Tom. And we'll put the links, of course, to click to learn more from you. But if you're a vendor out there and you want to have short videos produced for your company so you can help your partners to grow their business, or if you're a partner and you're looking for short videos to tell your story and to communicate with your audience, reach out to Tom, and I'm sure he's going to be able to help you. Thank you.
Right. Socialstreamingtv.com.